Hey!
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Some people go into the forest for peace. Others come back with stories they can't explain. These 6 real camping encounters are disturbing, raw, and captured on film. Let's get into the first one. And be warned, it only gets more unsettling from here. The first video tonight comes from Wretchile, a lifestyle and entertainment TikToker, whose content includes everything from travel and viral trends to music and interactive challenges. It is December the 4th, 2023, and during a solo camping trip in a public forest, things take a terrifying turn. What should have been a peaceful night under the stars becomes a nightmare when a random man appears, claiming the land belongs to him.
I'm leaving.
I wanted to camp in a forest, but a crazy guy is trying to burn my tent. Watch what he's gonna do. He's angry because he thinks it's his forest and he doesn't want anyone to sleep here. But it's not. It's a public forest. And it's not over. Look at what he did after that.
I wanted to leave and I picked up a few things and started walking towards my car, but he completely ruined it.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, please, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
The man becomes increasingly aggressive, eventually pouring gasoline on the camper's tent and threatening to set it on fire if they don't leave immediately. Thinking quickly, Wretchile grabs the essentials and bolts toward the car, only to find it has already been damaged, likely by the same man. As they try to figure out what's happening, the situation escalates even further. The attacker physically confronts them and then chases them with a bat through the forest. Thankfully, Wretchile manages to escape the scene unharmed. This is a terrifying reminder that when you're camping alone, your safety can sometimes be entirely at the mercy of unpredictable strangers. In my opinion, this man was either severely disturbed or under the influence of something heavy. His behavior was absolutely unhinged. Hopefully, the police were called and justice was served. What would it take to get you out there alone, deep in the woods after dark? Curiosity? Bravery? Or would you rather keep your distance and let someone else make the terrifying discoveries? The next horrifying video comes from Brad Jigmaster, a YouTube channel focused on outdoor adventures, especially fishing, blended with personal storytelling. Brad's content typically features relaxing angling trips, including catfishing and bass fishing. But this particular day took an unexpectedly dark and emotional turn. It is July the 17th, 2022, and while casually filming his fishing trip, Brad noticed something deeply unsettling floating in the water, just off to the side. Clearly shaken, he picked up his camera to record what he saw, fearing that without proof, no one would believe him.
I never knew today would be one of those days, but it was going to be one of those days. Old B-Red didn't know he was going to be in for a big surprise. Looking back at it now, and I guess I was put there for a reason. Everything started going bad. I was going to do some catfishing, but my throw net got stuck in the water. There goes 20 bucks. I'm getting another one. It's cool. So I figured I'd do a little bass fishing. You know, get my feet wet. You see my little feet now, they dangling. But anyhow, stay in the video, watch a little bit with me, and I'll narrate a little bit more later. Let's do a little fast forwarding, shall we?
The video begins like any other day out on the water. Brad is out on his kayak, enjoying the peaceful atmosphere, unaware that the calm would soon be shattered by a disturbing discovery.
Okay, now you see me, I turned around, I'm going a different route. But if you look to the left of the screen, just look at the left of the screen. Did you see it? You see my head? I am fucked up right now in the head. Do you hear me? I'm fucked up. I had to whip out my camera because nobody would believe me. What if my film on her was not recording? I didn't know, you know what I mean? So yeah, what you saw was a man floating in the water. There goes my fishing trip. And that sounds selfish, I know, but I'm up, man. Okay, I'm really up. But anyhow, at this point, get ready to call the popos, and I realize I need to get out of this water and do that before I drop my phone. So I had to duty on back by this guy and get another look at him, which me up some more. You know, I didn't want to hit him with my pedal, so I stopped for a second. That's how close I was. So I was like, man, I'm tripping balls right now. Y'all don't even know it. I'm running to the water. I mean, I'm running to the land. I'm nervous. Just looking at it kind of me up still. Yep. A motherfucking body, man. Golly. I was messed up in the head. But anyhow, I made it to land. Got up out of that thing quick as I could. And, fast forward. Let's go. Oh my goodness.
While paddling, he spots something in the distance that stops him cold. After taking a closer look and realizing the seriousness of what he's seeing, Brad immediately turns back, doing his best not to interfere with the scene, and prepares to notify the authorities. Understandably, the encounter leaves him visibly distressed. It's the kind of moment no one ever expects to witness. It's a tragic and emotional situation. We hope Brad is doing okay mentally after such a shocking experience, and we hope that the family involved found the closure and peace they deserve. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from Mo McMorrow, a solo female van life YouTuber who documents her experiences living on the road across Australia. Her channel focuses on raw, unfiltered van life, especially the challenges of remote travel, solitude, and staying safe as a solo traveler. It is March 30th, 2023, and while attempting to spend the night at a remote mountain campsite, Mo begins to feel increasingly uneasy. With no cell service and no one else around, the isolation begins to weigh on her. Though she originally planned to stay the night, her instincts told her something felt off. To stay cautious, she kept her camera rolling as a form of safety documentation.
I'm in a place called Crooked Creek. I'm the only one here. There's no telephone service. It's gorgeous, but feels a little creepy. I'm gonna build a fire, I'm gonna cook some food, and then I'm gonna leave before sundown. Yeah, 'cause there's just no, it's scary. We're not alone now. It's 3 men.
In the middle of nowhere, with no phone reception and not a single soul nearby, she sets up camp, makes dinner, and begins to enjoy the peaceful views. But that peace is quickly interrupted when a camper van carrying 4 men pulls up, and all 4 get out.
I'm leaving after my lunch, which is delicious.
Although the group leaves after what she describes as a tense and uncomfortable 15 minutes, the moment lingers. After finishing her meal, which she admits was delicious, she decides to pack up and leave before nightfall. Being alone in a secluded area and having 4 unknown men suddenly appear would unsettle anyone, especially with no phone service or immediate way to call for help. In my opinion, she absolutely made the right call by trusting her gut. Camping is supposed to be fun and freeing, but if something feels off, it's always better to leave and find a spot where you can actually relax. No one should feel unsafe while trying to enjoy the outdoors. It's not always the wild that's dangerous. Sometimes, the most terrifying thing you can find in the woods is another person. The next shocking video of the night comes from Hunt Your Way, a YouTube channel centered around hunting, land management, and life on rural property. The creator often shares personal experiences from his private hunting land, ranging from bow hunting and wildlife encounters to dealing with trespassers and improving property security. It is September the 27th, 2021, and while out bow hunting on his secluded land, the landowner is suddenly startled by a nearby gunshot. Concerned and cautious, he investigates and soon spots a young man with a rifle wandering through the woods.
Hey.
From a distance, he observes the armed trespasser moving through the area. Staying calm, he scopes out the situation and prepares to confront him.
How you doing? You a neighbor down here? I said, are you a neighbor down here? Do you live up this road?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we smoking. Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, I own all through down here. I actually don't mind people crossing through here out of hunting season. It looks like you're probably doing some squirrel hunting.
Oh, no, I didn't even know squirrel was in, honestly.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in. It's in.
Oh.
But yeah, I do a lot. I basically bought this property to deer hunt, and it's first day of deer season.
Heck, yeah,
So I'm down there bow hunting. I heard the rifle go off down there a little ways. And I had a group of deer in here, and as soon as that gun went off, they were gone.
My bad, man. I didn't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I own from the pipeline all the way down to just about a little further past where you were as far as you can see.
You bought all Kevin's property.
Yeah, yeah.
Heck yeah. There's some big deer in here.
Yep, yep.
Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know.
All right, yeah, I appreciate it. From now all the way through, pretty much about the end of, what would it be, February, we'll be down here hunting pretty hard. That's when deer season pretty much goes out.
Okay.
Like I say, I know you guys walk along through the creek here, and I don't mind through the summer and stuff like that. But yeah, during
If I
hunting.
had known deer season was in, I wouldn't even been walking through here.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, man, that's my bad.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, like I say, yeah, we'll be hunting pretty heavy through. That's the reason I bought this property, just for straight for deer hunting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's some monsters in here, man.
Yep.
I've
Yep.
been hunting one for about 3 years now. It's pretty big.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, if you want to just finish your way down through there, I imagine, and then, like I say, when you come back, if you don't mind just taking the road back. All right, man. I appreciate it. Take her easy.
Name's Jason, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Joe.
Nice meeting you, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
He approaches and informs the young man that he's trespassing on private property, land he purchased specifically for deer hunting. He explains how the gunfire is disturbing the wildlife and interfering with his hunt. Fortunately, the teen is polite, apologizes for the intrusion, and leaves without argument.
Well, definitely know what the gunshot was now. He, I believe, lives up the road. Try to be lenient with the kids, because I know what it's like. I was a teenager. I like to run around, be in the woods as well. But he's got to understand this is deer season now. That's why I bought this property. I drive down here 2 hours one way, 4-hour round trip. Don't get down here near as much as what I would like. So when I get down here, the last thing I want to see is people walking down through the property. So, I don't know if you hear the audio. I'm trying to work with the kid. I told him, you know, the end of February or so, that's when deer season will pretty much be over. You know, through the summer, if they want to walk up and down that creek bed, that's fine. Don't have a problem with it. But when it comes hunting season, that's when it becomes a problem. So, the bad part is I thought the kid was squirrel hunting. He had a .22 rifle, and he didn't even know it was squirrel season. So I don't really know what he was shooting at. I told him to walk down the road on his way back through. So let's hope he listens to that. But you try to be nice to the neighbors. That way you don't have any issues, which I've had a lot of issues so far, as you guys know that follow the channel, with break-ins on the camper and the shed. So, hopefully being the nice guy this time will keep me from having those issues. Right. And the bad part is, if the kid walked from where I thought he did, he had to walk right by the camper and my truck and trailer and see it all right there. In my thought, I would have turned and went the other way, but I don't know. Well, let's try to enjoy the last hour of our hunt here.
Despite being understandably frustrated, especially after several recent break-ins and growing safety concerns, the landowner chooses to handle the situation with patience and respect. Rather than escalate, he takes the opportunity to educate. It's a calm but serious reminder of the tension that can arise during hunting season, especially in rural areas where boundaries aren't always respected. You can hear the frustration in his voice, and honestly, it's hard to blame him. Having armed strangers turn up on your land, not knowing who they are or what they're up to, would be unsettling for anyone. We fear what we see, but it's what stays hidden, just out of sight, that unsettles us most. In the silence, the shadows often hold more danger than anything we could prepare for. The next video comes from Sam Nitch, a paranormal content creator and ghost seeker who explores haunted locations in search of supernatural activity. His channel focuses on documenting eerie encounters, unexplained happenings, and spiritual investigations, as he tries to uncover the truth behind chilling legends and sightings. It is November the 21st, 2017, and what starts off as a lighthearted trip into the woods quickly takes a dark and disturbing turn. At first, everything seems normal. The two are laughing and joking as they walk deeper into the woods. But the tone shifts drastically when one of them calls out into the forest, and they spot someone just standing there.
Alright guys, remember our last video when we was in the caravan? I did say to you we was going to go down to the woods, and today it's a little bit raining at the moment. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you the woods for the moment. It's quite spooky to be fair. Look at it. Little gap. I like little gaps. And, so we get down here, but we're going to take you over here. The old Victorian wall. There's walls all overgrown and all that. Oh man. Oh. Right guys, this is the woods where he's going to come to the root here. We're going to make our way down to the bottom because there's a path down there. Do a little bit of joke fun. Let's do my favourite thing. Is there anyone here? No. Did you see that? You see, there's someone in yellow, all in yellow, covered like that, with a shovel, with a spade, man. Let's find out.
They spot a person dressed entirely in yellow, standing eerily still in the woods. Confused but amused, they laugh it off and decide to mess around, throwing twigs in his direction while hiding behind a tree.
Just disappeared, just like that. He was walking, he or she was walking that way with a shovel.
Still not taking things seriously, they try to get a closer look, until suddenly, the man turns and starts sprinting toward them. Their tone shifts instantly as they bolt, laughing nervously, but clearly shaken.
Right, guys. Seriously, I'm out of fucking breath, man. So, gonna make our way back. Hopefully, we don't get chased by that fucking whoever it was. I don't know how to explain it. It's just f***ed up, man. We're the only ones in the woods as well, so I'm not gonna do that again. No way. No f***ing way. See you later, mate. You ain't getting up here, man. He's got a spade in his man. So come over there, come over there.
They think it's over, until the same man reappears and begins charging at them again. This time they sprint up a steep hill, convinced he won't be able to keep up. But here's where things really take a disturbing turn. Turns out, the man was holding a shovel. That detail alone raises a lot of questions. If he was innocent and just out there minding his business, wouldn't he have just laughed it off instead of sprinting at two strangers and shouting? What was he doing out there alone, deep in the woods carrying a shovel? In my opinion, this one might actually be real. It looks like they went out to film something casual and just happened to run into the wrong person, and it escalated fast. But as always, I'll leave it up to you to decide what you think they really encountered that day. Before the next clip, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The last video of the night comes from Nikki TV, a solo outdoor adventure and camping channel hosted by Nikki, who documents her experiences exploring remote and wild areas, often deep in the backcountry of Western North Carolina. Her content blends off-grid camping, overlanding, nature appreciation, and occasional brushes with the paranormal. It is February 10th, 2025, and while walking near her campsite, Nikki hears knocking sounds echoing from the trees, a phenomenon often linked to Bigfoot or Sasquatch sightings. While she admits it could just be a woodpecker, she also doesn't rule out the more chilling possibility. Later that night, she and her husband explore a twisted, eerie section of forest where they notice strange reflections in a tree, something the camera struggles to fully capture. The setting, combined with the remote location and natural damage to the trees, creates a genuinely unsettling moment.
So you can definitely tell this has been used. It'll just be a road to like a forest ranger's house or something. And I'm 100% trespassing. There's like new, if you look really closely, there's like new gravel up here underneath these leaves. So I thought I heard some knocking coming from that direction. Kind of sound like somebody knocking on a tree, but could have been a woodpecker or anything like that, I guess. But I don't hear it now, so we'll just forget that. Well, let's
gonna start getting dark soon. So I'm gonna get my lights out and get them ready for me to turn them on. That way I don't have to be searching in the dark for them.
She takes a short walk along a trail near camp and hears a few distinct tree knocks. Though she doesn't manage to capture them on camera, the sound clearly catches her attention. She brushes it off for now and heads back to camp before it gets dark to set up lights for the evening.
My husband decided to come. He is on his way here. He is so funny when he's with me.
Back at the campfire, Nikki warms up and places a second chair beside her to give the illusion she isn't alone, until she's delighted to find out her husband is actually coming to join her for the night.
There's gonna be some supporters that's really happy that you decided to join me. They've been asking about you.
Well, here I am.
Where'd you looking ahead? Turns right up here. Those are those rocks I was talking about. What's that?
Whose truck is that?
I don't know. It's big though. It's huge. It's a big old truck. Compared to my truck.
As they take an evening stroll, things begin to feel a bit more eerie. They stumble across a large footprint, far too big to be human. Combined with the tree knocking she heard earlier, it raises the possibility that something else might be out there with them.
Compared to your foot, it's still big.
Why is this out here? They still cut all this out, like you said.
Yeah. Shine your headlight down in there so we can get a better view of it. Be careful. Look up at those trees. That's just piles and piles of trees.
Look at these.
Yeah, see, they cut that, and I cut that to clear the road. But they got the gate closed. Some kind of reflectant.
Could have been wrong.
We stop in here. Looks kind of
Ominous.
damaged really bad up here.
Yeah, they did have to do some bulldozing through
Oh,
here.
sorry. I'm gonna get over and get a video of how it twisted those trees like that.
If you look at that big tree right here, I got my light on.
Wow.
Look at how it twisted it over. What's that right there?
Something reflected right there. The GoPro's not picking it up, but your light's on.
Who the hell was it? Yeah, well, not really.
It's something in a tree.
In my opinion, everything, from the strange tree knocks, to the oversized footprint, to the way trees appear to have been twisted or knocked over, points to something unusual, maybe even a cryptid, and if I had to guess, possibly a Sasquatch. The eye shine they mention might add to that theory, though there wasn't quite enough footage of it to be certain. Either way, I'm glad her husband showed up when he did, because being alone out there after all those signs would be enough to make anyone sleep with one eye open. Thanks for watching. If those 6 encounters rattled you, be sure to give the video a like and subscribe for more creepy content every week. The next mystery might be even darker than this one.